like the speed of sound. He can keep on the ground.
Hello, girls, guys and gamers, my name is Nikylee and welcome back to Free to Play Friday. It's been quite a while since we've last done one of these, and this is the first time I'm actually going to do a revisit of a video I did quite a few years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And we are back to playing Warframe. Some of you guys may have actually saw this in the background when I was doing my Heart to Heart earlier on today. But Warframe has changed quite drastically since I last played it. And it's kind of hard to explain how much the game has evolved since I've last played it without actually showing you crazy details. I'm not going to show you all of it because there is a storyline towards this now. And I don't want to give away a few of the storyline things. One of them I absolutely adore. Absolutely love. It's called Second Dream. Oh yeah, we got little puppies now. Yeah, you can get a quest that's amazing, and it's going to lead on towards the new one. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into that part of it, but the game now has every single player has their own ship. That is your hub. That's where you go around to pretty much navigate towards every single mission, which is all set on different planets. And from here, you'll be able to go, okay, Mars has a certain set of resources that I could get from here, and these resources you can use in turn to build weapons, warframes, and things like that. But all of these missions, like this one's a defense one, you must protect a certain thing, be it an item or a personnel for a period of time. You have sabotage, which will go in and destroy bits of ships, shields, stuff like that. We've got excavation. There'll be these orbital things that come down, and you must protect them as they excavate resources or items. You have an assassination, which you will kill a boss. Those bosses will in turn give you parts towards weapons and warframes, and that's how you, like here I've got one called Misa. She is a gunslinger kind of warframe. I love her, she's amazing. But you get her from a quest. But you can get some of the basic ones just from bosses. We've got defense over here, we've got excavation. These are new, these are junctions. So for newer gamers, you must complete these junctions, so all these prerequisite things, and from there you will go on towards the next planet. The cool thing about this is you actually get blueprints, like you get the Volkir blueprint here. Normally that's about 10 to 25,000 credits. But now you're getting it free. For older players like myself who had to pay for that, and then I'd rather that be like a credits bonus, but it's a bit annoying that we've got to do that. In Deception here, you have 4 points on the map, and you must hold those over a period of time. Pretty much you must get more points than the enemy by holding points. This is a ARC mission, which is a whole new thing to do with space combat, but as an exterminate mission, pretty much kill all the enemies. Pretty simple. This one's a survival, so just hold out as long as possible. There'll be a resource, which is oxygen, which you must hold out and try and keep intact. If it drops below 0, then mission is over and must extract, but you must stay alive for more than 5 minutes. Mobile defense, you must go around with this little, pretty much briefcase, put it into a terminal and defend that terminal for a set amount of time. And that's really it for all the mission types to my knowledge. Oh, the spy as well, which we haven't got here. Oh, I haven't done actually a hijack one yet. Spy is go in, hack a few terminals and take the information from those terminals. So that's pretty much it for the actual navigation. It's changed a lot, but it's all done from your ship now. From the ship you have over here your codex, will give you all the things you need, which is the quests, all the things going from, say, weapons, like all these ones with the funky things here I've mastered. And there's a crap ton of weapons on this game. A crap ton. Like all of these ones, some of these I don't even own yet. But the actual selection of weapons in this game is ridiculous. Then you have your Warframes. There's a crazy amount of Warframes. Enemies. I haven't actually seen, like, still there's loads of enemies I haven't even seen yet. Like, an absolute crazy amount of enemies. So I do a lot of the same missions just to get resources, mods, and experience for my Warframes. So I normally do lower tier one at higher durations, and I can level up really, really quickly. Companion objects, oddities, fragments, these all just gives you a little bit more flavor text towards the game itself. So that's what the codex is. Over here is the market. And this is where it goes from being a free-to-play game towards being a pay-to-win game, I suppose, but not really. There is a PvP element in this, so play as a player. But normally we use it, they are implementing new modes to get people into it. So the vast majority of this is player versus environment, player versus enemies, the PvE. So all the things you do to purchase certain things, let's go into this. I want to buy a weapon. And I would like to buy the dual split swords. This will either cost me 225 platinum, which is their premium currency, or I could in turn unlock it in the clan and eventually get it that way. And that's a longer process towards doing it, but you can do it that way. But buying the platinum and buying the weapon in turns doesn't actually make the game worse for other players, because you're going to be helping them. You're not competing against them, so you're not given a competitive advantage over them. You'll actually be helping them in their missions against the bosses and just the runs. So it kind of helps out. Also, in turn, it will help develop the game. So all the new weapons, all the new game modes, all the new quests, all going straight towards into it. So it's just enriching the game further and further. So I don't have a problem against buying platinum, but down here, I'll show you for example, we've got the clan, which is just me, the region, which is random people, we have recruitment, which is people helping each other out, as well as people looking for members for their clans, or we have trading. So on here, people can trade items they have gained, mainly the higher tier ones, which are cores and prime blueprints, and they can then trade them for platinum. So let's see here. Want to buy prime junk, so someone's trading 8 platinum for 5 pieces, and they're trading a prime blade for 40. So you can, as like I have, gained platinum without actually spending real money. So if you, oh my god, I've got a bit of server delay here. So if you actually get towards the late end of the game, you can just farm and grind and grind and farm, and then sell all the stuff you don't want and don't need, and get platinum, and then buy the stuff you do want with the platinum. So you don't actually have to take or spend your own money to get platinum. You can do it if you Fang Prime set for 10 platinum is actually really good. There's a Prime dagger set for 10 platinum. I can sell probably 3 of my mods and get a lot more and just buy that set. So yeah, the trade system is actually pretty fair. If you want a head start, you can buy platinum if you really, really want to. If you're wanting just to do it bit by bit, you can just trade unwanted stuff towards platinum. It's pretty easy. Now, on to what would happen if you didn't buy weapons from the market and you actually went to build it. This is I still say quite a fair process, but it's a more lengthy one. It's like anything that is prime, you cannot buy unless it's in. There's prime access, which is like $50 to $60, and you get some platinum with it, and you get access towards the prime Warframe at the same time. But you cannot buy it straight from the market. So I generally just build my own Warframes. And then you come over here, and it requires, what is an example? I think I've got prime something down here. Prime labor. So to build prime labor, I need 72 hours, that's 3 days, to build it. I need 3 prime pieces. All of those will require other stuff to break down into. So I would need other resources to make those in particular ones. Those individual pieces take 12 hours to build. So it can get a bit tedious in the build process, but I don't mind waiting. Like, this has been building for already almost 2 days. And I've still got other Warframes I'm building, so I don't mind the wait. I could pay extra to rush it, but for 3 days for a Warframe that I could be doing other stuff on the side, I don't mind. I've got 4 weapons being built at the moment. That one's going to be done in an hour's time, 12 hours. I normally set these things to build whilst I'm asleep. So about 7 PM, I'm like, cool, I'll start building stuff. Then 7 AM, they'll be built for me. Nice and simple, easy system. So as long as you're not like just checking time and stuff, you'll be fine for this. Other stuff was, I wanted to increase my, you have a thing called a mastery rank. To rank up on that, you get well, not every single weapon, as many weapons as possible towards their max rank, which is 30. Once you're at 30, you get experience towards your mastery level. So I get as many weapons as possible ranked up. I've got too many weapons, in all honesty, but I will rank up everything if possible. Problem is, it does cut into my credits quite a lot, and I need to start saving. But I will start balancing out. Like this one here, I need 1 former to build this crossbow. I am currently building a former somewhere up here, and it's going to take me a day for that to build. So tomorrow, I'll be able to start constructing this, and in 12 hours time, I'll be able to actually collect it. Nice, simple system. Don't have to spend any money, just have to spend some time. I don't mind waiting. Do not mind. All these other ones, I will start to collect prime pieces, which is a whole new system. So I probably won't go into that because it is quite difficult to explain. But they've completely changed how you collect prime stuff now. And hopefully you cannot hear that police car in the background. So let's ignore that for now. We'll go into mods. Actually, easy way for me to explain this is actually go in here. This is the arsenal, where you can go in here and upgrade all your warframes. Actually, Misa, you are really low level. Why? I'll look at this late one. But you can go through and equip all your warframes and stuff. Go through and go, who do I want to equip? And just choose anyone. Like all of these up to Zephyr are ones I actually have built and own and have ranked up. There's a few of them I haven't, like Saren Prime, one of my newer warframes. Or we have Loki, basic Loki. All of these ones are just ones I will have to rank up to increase my mastery level. But that's what I was saying. I don't mind waiting for Ash Prime. One, because I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warframes to rank up to mastery level. So I've got things to do whilst I'm waiting. I do not mind. But go back onto mods. Let's go on to... Let's go back on Misa. Alright. So at the moment, these are all the mods they suggest that I could be using to pretty much increase Misa, like how well she could actually behave. Down here is what they're saying is my current actual stats for Misa, so I know what I want to put here. I want to put Power Drift. Increases my power strength, so straight away power strength is going from 100% to 115 increase, and I have 30% chance to resist knockdown. Okay, I'll take it. But there's so many other things you can do on here, like continuity. It increases my power duration of my abilities by 55%. This is a better version of this one. That's only 30%, 55. Bing, done. Taking it. So now my power duration has gone from 50% up to 105%, and power strength from this it's gone 100 to 115. Intensify increases my power strength by 30%. That'll go there. Power strength now is 145%. And I still have a capacity left of 15. Alright, this goes into a slightly more complicated things. Everything here has a power drain rate. So if I take everything off, let's go to B. Yeah. I have 60 overall capacity because Misa is level 30. She's max rank at the moment. And I have added something on here called a Warframe reactor, which doubles my mod capacity. This is going to crazy deep and details, I do know. So it's taking it from my experience level of 30 up to 60, double. All of these things here, these funky dashes, and we've got these funky V's, are polarity slots. Once you get to level 30, you can add something, well, you can former. So you can polarize one of the slots. It costs a former to do so. So I have done it quite a few times in honesty. But if you put the wrong polarity on, let's do, oh, it's actually quite new. If I put this on the wrong one, it will give me a negative drain rate. But if I put prime continuity, which is 14, on the matching one, it halves it. So that's why for late game stuff, you would want to former this. Like, actually, I think the stars relate to former. This has been formed 4 times. So for this one, I can't remember what I do in this one. I don't think it's Constitution. I think it's Primed Flow, if I'm correct. Which I already have, so it's something else. What do I know it is? Is this Slipstream? I think it's Natural Talent, actually. No, I cannot remember what I have. I've got Slipstream, I've got Fleet and Expertise, Constitution. Natural Talent? No. I cannot remember what I put here. I have a spare fortune. Nope. Might be Stretch. At the moment, I've got a negative effect on my duration. I'll have to look into this. I don't know why that's gone down. It's still positive. I really don't know. That's really confused me. Oh, it's because of this. I think. I don't know. That's confused me. That has really confused me. But that's how you do mods. Mods completely change how you use a Warframe. Oh, Blaze. I might actually get that. So that's a mod that increases my shotgun damage if I'm correct. But let's quickly just roll it out. So I'll do flow, continuity, constitution. I want narrow-minded. I don't think I want narrow-minded. I want that. Overextend, fleeing expertise. Got prime continuity, and I have 2 slots for stuff I do not know. I should have left it alone. Streamline, and also I'm putting natural talent. And I have 22 slots available, so anything with the highest one I would chuck in. I don't know. Let's put narrow-minded. Back. So that's mods. Yeah, camera angle. So that's looking at the main 4 things. So we've got navigation, you've got the actual art, the foundry here, you got the mods, and then you've got the arsenal. Over here you have the incubator where you can make co-brews, I think they're called, and they are what you use. My bloody tassel's going crazy. To make these pets. So these can be companions, or you can have sentinels. I prefer sentinels. They seem to work better for me. But they just go around and help you as an extra member of the party. Someone's selling a Trinity Prime set for 80, which is really good. But I am going to quickly Misa, I think she's set up okay now. Oh, nope, here's colours. I like the colours. Yeah, balls of it. She should be okay. Let's take her out for a quick run and see how she runs. I'm going to put her on the easiest mission for me, which is Apollodoros, and put this on as solo and show you what the combat's like in this, because it's changed quite a bit since we've last seen it, especially the melee aspect towards it. Oh, you've got this funky loading screen now where you can actually move your ship around.
You must provide cover for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the
Swing. Alright. So before I do anything on this is a survival one, so I've got plenty of time. Melee has changed quite a lot, that you can now primarily equip your melee weapons, and it now changes it from being Warframe to Dynasty Warriors. So you have a combo meter on this. So depending on pauses, holds, and input. So normal input you just swing. So depending on what you do on that, you actually have a combo variant towards that. Alright, I actually want to change towards my shotgun so you level it up. But the game itself visually has held up really well. It's had a small increase in graphical fidelity. But it's all these small little things like the hacking, the infested bits like here along the floor, lighting particles. Ever since the PS4 came out and this was getting ready for the PS4 and Xbox One, the game got quite a big overhaul in its graphical fidelity. One thing I love about the game is it does not care about being over the top in violence. It's just hack and slash, blood, guts, gore, does not care. But the main thing that you have here is at the bottom right you have the power of the Warframes. At the moment Nisa has 105 power, which you can use on any of her 4 abilities to do certain things. Really help big or train. And just above that you got the weapon level, which is 30, the name of the weapon, which is Equistilator Prime, the ammo that's currently in the chamber, or in the magazine, which is 48, and the reserve, which is 400. And to the top right we have the blue number, which is our shields, the red number, which is our health, Below that, our level, which is level 30, and the name of the Warframe, which is Misa. Top left, we have the map, which we can actually pop out on the screen if we really want to. I prefer it to be in the top. Then we have the mission objective, which is life support. That's our, pretty much quite literally our lifeline. The variance of it, which is 75. How many life points we have on us, which is 2. And the time we've been on the mission so far, which is 1 minute 45. And that's pretty much all you get for the HUD. You have pickups come towards the bottom, you have experience pop up whenever you kill someone. Externals are just amazing weapons. But other than that, that is just basic Warframe. Like I say, you've got 4 abilities. I can't remember which one it is. So we've got ballistic battery, which I think stuns everyone each time they hit me. Oh crap, we're level 5 that's pretty much everyone calls R5. They're rare, rank 5. We have shooting gallery, which increases my actual damage. We have shatter shield, which means people don't actually hit me that much. So you have like a chance to miss. And then you have her 4th ability, which is Peacemaker, which is just... she's a sentinel. Okay, alright, put this. Everyone's dead. It's OP as hell. I love her to bits. But every single Warframe has their own abilities. Like even the Prime ones has the same ones, but they'll have slightly better base stats towards the original variants. So yeah, it's a really accessible game. The learning curve is a lot simpler now than it used to be. The community itself is really, really friendly. You do get occasional people who get annoyed, but you get that in most games. But overall, everyone really helps each other out. If someone's too low to get through a mission, people just generally carry them. Unless it's extremely difficult missions that level 100 enemies and stuff like that, you generally do need a good team for. But if it's easy mission types like exterminate, you can just walk through it. This Warframe is beautiful. I love it a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till we get to level 5 minutes and extract. But would I recommend this game to people? I would. Would I recommend people buying platinum and buying weapons? Like I said before, I don't mind people doing that. It's like, it's not a pay to win, it's a pay to progress or pay to skip. So unless you're extremely jealous and getting all the people getting content before you, then that's your opinion on the thing. I personally don't mind. Like, I've gotten to the point in the game where I've gotten at least 60% of every single Warframe, probably 50% of every single weapon, and none of that's from buying any of it. Well, buying it from real money. I've gotten to a point where I could trade stuff, farm stuff, and... oh crap, I actually need it. This. Need this. Yeah, I had farmed it off and got enough platinum from selling to maintain what I wanted to get. But that's where things go slightly different. Like, I would recommend this towards anyone who has the time to grind. If you don't fancy grinding, you can pay for it. If you don't want to pay for it and still get enjoyment out of it without grinding, you might come to a standstill in this game. Because this game really reminds me in a certain way to Diablo. You don't get... oh crap, I'm out of energy. You don't get gear from like legendary drop stuff like that, but the amount of just repetitive killing you do to run through the missions and hopefully get a good piece that you want that will then turn into a really good weapon can be a very tedious journey, but it's very repetitive, and the combat's enjoyable, but you are doing the same things of killing the same enemies over and over again.
Additional life support has
So if you like stuff like Call of Duty Zombies, stuff like that, this game's right up your alley. You just hunker down and just kill things, kill bosses is pretty cool. But I like the grindy elements towards those games. I like those things. It's like a very adult version of a Facebook game. You kill enemies, you build weapons, eventually you'll get those weapons. But as long as you don't mind those things towards it, the game is fantastic. It's probably, in my opinion, the best free-to-play game. One of the big advantages of me doing it on this is it's not directly just limited towards PC anymore. It's on PS4 as well as Xbox One now, which is fantastic. The only thing I would wish this could do that it would do crossplay, that those three formats could play together, but I think it would be pretty complicated getting the builds released at the same times, and there'll be problem with bugs on each format, so having its own individual entities probably works out the best for them. But yeah, I love this game. Let's extract. Camera angle. But yeah, if like I said, I would recommend it on those circumstances, as long as you don't mind the grind. That for me to get to a point where I was self-sustaining, I have to be honest. I did put, like, at the moment, I'm over 500 hours on this game. I've played it on and off for probably about 2 years now. I played it for about 3 weeks when I first done the video, back in the day. I played it again when I got bored for about another 3 weeks, and I've played it probably for about 3 weeks again since my brother's wedding. So during my absence, probably maybe, my god, this Warframe is fantastic. Yeah, probably maybe 3 or 4 times since I came back from brother's wedding. But yeah, I adore this game. I do apologize if you do get frame drops during this video. Main reason being, there's so much crap going on the screen at once that's hard for any of my recording capture software to do anything. It's like Fraps has a problem with it, the Xtoria has a problem with it. Live streaming is fine, but actually getting pure raw feed from it is actually quite difficult. Without it, I can run smooth 144 frames per second, and it looks gorgeous. But yeah, if you've got this on PC, play it. It's free. It's free. Get into a clan, people may give you stuff for free. They may give you Warframes for free. It's such a nice community in this game. But I'm probably going to leave it there. This has been like over half an hour of me just gushing about this game. I have very, very few negative things to say about this. I wish there was more cosmetic stuff that wasn't paid with platinum or with real currency. So I'll adjust my foot then, and with real currency, because a lot of the cool stuff that you see here is actually bought with platinum, unfortunately. Like I said, I haven't paid for any of this with real money. It's just taken me a long time to get to this point. But if you don't mind the grind, if you don't mind having a game that lasts 500 hours plus, that's free, play it. It's a game that you can just jump in and just have fun with. I've had a few friends of mine who've recently played it from work, and they're having a whale of a time with it. First time playing it or returning playing it on console, and it's just a fun game. There's not many games out on the market at the moment actually you pay with that actually give you the enjoyment of this game, which is quite special. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching this very long version of Free to Play Friday, and I'll see you guys next time. Boise boy.